Hello everyone, we're here once again with another session from PvP, and as you can see we start with Springtrap, who's obviously going to lag up my connection, but hey, it's all the fun of playing video games. Now, quick 15-minute session analysing what's going on this week rather. As you know, we started off with a bit of the we like to say the cancerous selection, but it's been switched quickly because of course it wants to let the people who have won Lady Geese to shine. So there's a lot of setups that are, or rather matchups that are in her favour, and as you may or may not know, she's a good counter for Lady Zero and Lady Kim. Little Kim if you prefer. Now here I'm just going out with the collabs, and as you can see Springtrap has Hisoka, Kamui, whatever his name is, can't remember, and I've got Toki, and yeah, you know, the old Akane set comes in quite handy, doesn't it? That is one of the new meters that we have to deal with, 2 seconds to live, and which of course can, for some characters, look at that, I jumped backwards at the beginning of this round, I'm like, where am I? I don't even know where I am. And so yeah, chucks out a thing, I don't even know where I am. I'm like, wait a minute, what's going on? Thanks, Den Marble, that was wonderful. But there we are, stuff happens, let's continue. So of course, one of the strong characters going around at the moment is Vice, because as you know, when she catches you, it's not very nice. But she needs to catch you in the first place. So yeah, don't despair too much. It's not completely brain dead to get her loops, and you can, like I said, always said, with that roll, if you see it coming, you can dodge. So she needs to use that grab really as a counter, or of course use her shoulder barge, which is great as well. And how did he dodge that? I don't know. I'm going to blame lag. Absolutely blame lag, because you can't block that loop. That loop is just a loop. It just combos. But you know, of course, when you have a laggy connection, you can just blame that. You press the button and nothing happens for a second, so the combo doesn't work, which is great. But really, you should be pressing, you know, punch a little bit first. There we are. But it's okay. That's okay. I'm fine. I'm not salty at all. Now we got Jessie here up next, and I was like, now you know, I do want to ban Ms. Big, and I do want to ban Brianna, and I do want to ban Maxine, and you'll probably find that you're going to end up fighting Elizabeth a lot. And Elizabeth, and there's Lady Geese of course, but really I want to talk about Elizabeth. Elizabeth is still a bit of a mystery. She's got lots of bright lights flying everywhere. But I'm getting used to it. But yeah, still not too sure. Now as for Lady Geese, that's just a whole load of pain, but I still think she has some counters, and of course if you've got red, yeah, she's not going to like that. Cooler, of course, you might want to try to avoid, because you know, she's got the blocking and the healing and stuff, and the random freezing is a real pain. But one of the things you've got to do is when you see the iceberg, just stop attacking. That's, you know, one of the hardest things to do when you're mashing that button. Don't go into it, let it happen. Maybe you've got something invincible. And what you see I like to do with Haohmaru is just fling out the old big uppercut, because I've got seconds of, I wouldn't say immortality, but I've got some wonderful hyper armor. However, as you'll see later on, it doesn't quite cover every time. But let's see. So, I believe he's rocking the Tekken set, so that's why the supers you might see pop up. Oh, yeah, I actually wanted to talk about this at the beginning of the week. I wanted to talk about how Iori and K-Dash are changing the meta, but I can't because it's pointless, so maybe I'll do that next week. And some, of course, the Akane set is also changing the meta as well. But there we are. And this is it, right? So Liz will chuck out the fireballs, but it's not really, you know, again, rocket science. She chucks out the icicles in front, the projectiles. You really should just stay blocking, because if you roll into it, it's like anybody else who's got, you know, projectile and uppercut move, like Geese himself or Haohmaru or anyone. So block. And then of course you're waiting to not get frozen, hopefully. And I still don't know what's going on there. When you've had enough, it's time to chop. And here I'm quite upset because, you know, you expect the roll, right? And you expect a bit of lag. And then for some reason, yeah, you've done it too early. And you're like, what? Hold on a minute. She rolled. She rolled. That should have been perfectly fine. But no. But still, Gintoki is quite a strong character. And yeah, that's great. But here we go, Lady Geese. So you might notice I like to do skill 1, skill 2. And really, it does work. And there's skill 2. But you can see now, Lady Geese has the reversal on hit. So that makes her rather dangerous. And it's becoming a very common meta now. And Brianna has the same thing. Get hit, doesn't matter. I'm just going to throw out a move anyway. And so, as you can see, the random guard crash from Brianna doing quite handy. But now I kind of want to build Samir and sillily walked in straight into this. It's taking a lot of damage, throws a fireball, and yeah, just like, what's she doing? Don't know. But there we go, got the football, no rolling from you, you're just going to have to take it, my friend. Blam, 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 blam. Yeah. Now, without a grab move, and I've seen Lady Geese has a grab, I don't have her yet, but she's got a grab somewhere, but I think it might be part of a combo. But without a grab or a guard crash, it looks like she's really just using fast strikes. Her dashing move is extremely fast. I can barely see that coming. And if you're using Lady Geese, I have noticed that a lot of people seem to use her super to combo in the air, because I've heard somewhere that if she does the combo, if she does the thunder lightning thing on the floor, you can awaken out of it, and then that's that. It's kind of useless. So make sure if you want to use Lady Geese that you combo it so that they're in the air, otherwise you're probably going to get awakened and then they run away. And we don't like people running away from our supers, it's very, very annoying. So as we continue on, I will definitely ban Rock. People say Rock has fallen from grace. I'm not sure, and I don't really want to find out, but I have a feeling, of course, again, if you've got, you know, K-Dash, yeah, I think K-Dash is actually going to be probably very strong against Rock because of his weird gravity, and of course that he'll start draining Rock's PG, so Rock can't do the super on him straight away. But if you remember, Rock has the tendency to grab you and then punch you 3 times and you're dead. And K-Dash will normally be able to survive that because A, he's a defense character, so he's super tank, and B, he's going to fall to the ground probably, or not even jump up high and juggle high into the air. I don't know. I don't really want to find out, but if you do, let me know. Now the samurai line up here for the contest. Not looking too good for Gunny here, getting chopped up quite bad. But then again, I've got the ability advantage, the leverage advantage. So classic roll behind, get punished, and I seem to have survived. The thing about the second set is, yes, it builds meter, but again, K-Dash and K-Dash and Yuri, I keep saying this, that they are good. They're good count for the second set. They're going to drain it, and so you can't get away with doing this all day. And I did a few tweaks to the card sets. Chonk. Mic switching, and that was quite slow, but I guess both of us were feeling the lag. It's quite relaxing music to one of the big threats of the week. It's Vanessa. Vanessa and Kula, of course, but I think, you know, Vanessa and Kula have the danger of freezing you, but frankly, I think Vanessa is the worst, or rather the best at doing this. She just freezes you up, and you know, you could be doing a super, you could be doing special, doesn't matter what you're doing. She will freeze you if she's lucky, and if she's not, well, then she's a paper weight and she's going to get shredded. However, saying that, I have been experimenting with the Ein set and the Silver set. Oh, just putting the Kaya set on her just to boost her defense and see how that works out. But so far, everybody is banning her. I'm just like, well, okay. Guess for research, it's not going to work. Little rematch here. And I'm still like, yeah, Maxine, you know, I feel like Maxine is predictable. But a good player, of course, is going to keep you on your toes. But generally, Maxine likes to, well, you know, as projectile players can do, stand from afar. Her chest laser beam is very fast, so poof. So if you dodge that, she can then do her running grab. Classic mentality, classic technique, and it works very well. And then when she catches you, you're dead. And it's funny. The other thing that we were all discussing is that Shion is quite the monster, but she's not here. He, she, they, whatever you like. Not here, and so we don't really need to discuss that now, but maybe we'll do that again next week. We'll see. So here's Lady Geese going absolutely mental. There's that grab. I don't think that's it. Yeah, I guess that's it. But there we go. See, it doesn't matter if you get hit. Lady Geese is just going to go piling through it. Hits you with the. Again, there's a fun break. Piling. Wow, just slicing through everything. So yeah, doesn't look like the health is a lot. Still taking a lot of damage. I don't really see any hyper armor going on there, but pretty strong. There you go. Got the darkness damage. Up. Still, yeah. There's darkness going on. Wrong side, whatever. And then that's yeah. So one of the things you might want to do when you're rolling in the wrong direction, or rather when you're in the wrong direction, you're facing the wrong direction. Don't press roll, because you just block, because of rolling you're probably going to get hit by something else from behind. Now as you can see they're trying to use Haohmaru's hyper armor, but now I'm down to 7% and yeah, I think either hyper armor is vulnerable to freeze, or there's some sort of debuff on Elizabeth. I've got to really have a look at that. So if you're watching this today, don't forget that we are not streaming on Thursdays anymore. I'm tired of that. I've got to wake up in the morning, and hey, Saturdays are cool, fun, and we can do whatever we want. And speaking of Saturdays, we will be doing a special stream this Saturday with special guest Saint coming in from Discord to chat about KOFAS and tiers and all kinds of things. Alright, so tune in for that, 6 PM French time. And yeah, looking forward to it. So Vice here into the corner, and I messed it up. You know, it's a loop. Should get at least 3 loops out of that, and I messed up. And now I'm trying to grab, and it's too far away. Random. So yeah, it's not totally brain dead, but I was kind of brain dead. But there we are. Trying to build up meter again. Trying to bait her into a grab there, and whoa! Almost had it. I rolled away nicely. Time out. 2, 1, and it's over. What else could I do? Just press some buttons. Actually, you could have baited something, but Jesse's a good player. Yeah, a lot of times you can just like press a button and someone, the opponent will just roll because they're like so scared of something, or they think they can punish it, and then you can do a special move. But you know, you've got to have those super fast responses. Definitely not going to bully, but I'm a slightly skeptical when I see Kondo, so I'm like, stones don't count, so it should be fine. But yeah, trauma. But there we are. And they let me have Vice and the Haohmaru. I'm like, oh, okay. It's interesting that, yeah, you see that they're going to let you have Haohmaru rather than Ms. Big. I mean, well, no, they banned Ms. Big as well. What am I talking about? Let me say that again. So instead of Ms. Big, they let you have Haohmaru. No, I was right the first time. And it's like, really? You want to face Haohmaru? Okay. Alright then. But you see, Haohmaru is not totally invincible. It's weird. But the Tekken set, I think, doesn't really give you much health. CP bonus overall. I see that, man. No, that's not true. The Tekken set is just weird. It's broken. So there we go, hitting the jabs now. And then she goes in the other direction. It's like, what? Okay, then, yeah. This loop is not You got to practice this too, but of course we can't practice because we're straight into training mode. What training mode? No, we're going straight into championship, mate. I'm here to fight. But you really should play train in training mode before going into championship, especially if you want to practice these loops. But I'm pretty sure that when you try to do loops in training mode, it's going to work perfectly fine. And then when you go out into the wild, you're like, okay, why is she turning around? So you know what? Whatever. Yes, that's right. For more rambling like this, we'll see you on the next stream on the weekend. Maybe I might sometimes, as you know, sometimes I do stream a bit earlier, randomly at times, especially maybe Friday night when I'm feeling a bit tetchy. And of course, during this season, we all like to stay in and play games a lot more. But there we are. Here we go. I think this is going to be the last match. Definitely not bullying. And some good rolling here. Maybe a underestimated character there, Clone Zero. But Vist there with the loops, this time from the corner, and it's all working very well. And yeah, you'll get more loops if you add a couple of punches, or just one at least minimum, because you need enough time for these moves to cool down. Blue Mary there, don't know what was going on, but I thought, well, if he's given up, I'll just do it. But Blue Mary, yeah, this Blue Mary is probably the strongest iteration of Blue Mary. Bomb, and oh, wow, maybe should put some cards on that. I mean, I don't know if the health's that bad, but geez. It's not like you're really forced to use every single... wait, what am I talking about? You don't have to use the specified card set for your characters. Like as in, you don't have to use the Kaya set for your defense character. You can put other card sets on them if you want to balance out their statistics. Let me just look over here, and let me just check the card sets that we had on today. Come on, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Yeah, I did have a crash today. That was fantastic. It was great. Alright, who was my team? So, in my team we had... When you're ready? When you're ready? Yes. Cards are good. So, for today's matchup, I put on... For Ms. Big! I had the Ms. Big set. Well, yeah, whatever. The big set for... Wait, I didn't put Zero in the team, did I? I don't think so. But she had the Noah set on. Vice had the Kai set. Brianna had the Ryugo set. So it's quite interesting. A lot of people like to put, of course, the Kaya set on Brianna. But I seem to have a lot of defense characters, and in fact, if you put the Ryugo set, it's just going to boost her chances of breaking guard. She already has 50% chance to break guard on skill 2, but why not put it on the first skill? Of course, Kentucky had the bleed, of course, and that leaves, I guess, Haohmaru. I really want to start... Oh, Vanessa. What did your Vanessa have? Kaya set. See that? She's got the Kaya set, plus the Iori cooldown card. But nobody let me try her out, so I don't know if that's really a great idea or not. I really want to try out Mature, but I have a feeling, just a bad feeling about it. But I'm pretty sure she's cool. And there is Haohmaru. Is rocking also, rocking a Iori. Plus, it's not a Tekken set at all! Haha! It's not a Tekken set at all, it's actually the critical set. So if you're wondering if the big damage comes from, there you are. So wow, I actually had a setup this week not using the Tekken set. Very strange, but it's working so far-ish. But yeah, Mature, I might bring in Mature. Let me know what you think, I don't know. And we'll see you all on Saturday, and if not, just don't forget to like, subscribe and all that jazz, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, this is Gunny from Orochinagi.com. Don't forget the 2002 Unlimited matches on Steam, and we'll be running for a bit longer while they iron out the creases in the rollback netcode, which is working absolutely fantastic so far. Alright, thanks for watching. We'll see you all next time.